What's up, tech warriors? Today I'm revealing the ultimate laptop survival guide that 99% of users never discover. If you've got a laptop that's slowing down or showing its age, this video will be a game changer. Every week, I see dozens of cutting-edge laptops barely out of their warranty period, yet already crawling or completely dead. Meanwhile, I've witnessed decade-old machines outperforming these modern machines at tasks that should be simple. The truth is, most laptops are designed to fail sooner than they should and run below their true performance potential right out of the box. But it doesn't have to be that way. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to double your laptop's performance with zero hardware upgrades. Prevent the most common hardware failures before they happen. Extend your laptop's lifespan to 8+ years instead of the typical 3 to 4. Save thousands of dollars you'd waste on premature replacements. Let's get into it. Why modern laptops underperform and fail early. This motherboard from a 2013 laptop has something important that most newer models don't: repairability and thermal headroom. Notice how the RAM, SSD, Wi-Fi card, and CPU are separate modules that can be replaced individually, and see all this space for proper cooling? Switch to newer, more integrated motherboard. A good example is Dell XPS 13 Plus motherboard. Compare that to this newer model. The RAM and storage are soldered directly to the board, and that cooling system is barely adequate for the powerful processor inside. If any component fails or overheats, the entire system suffers. My repair shop data shows something shocking. Over 70% of laptop failures aren't catastrophic hardware deaths. They're a combination of thermal throttling that cripples performance, software bloat that consumes resources, single component issues that could be easily fixed if those components weren't permanently attached, power and battery degradation that goes unaddressed. But here's the good news. With the right knowledge, you can overcome all of these issues and transform even a struggling laptop into a powerhouse that lasts for years. Let's start with the biggest performance killer: unlocking hidden performance. Windows comes with dozens of unnecessary features enabled by default that are constantly running in the background, stealing your processing power and slowing everything down. Most laptops are running at less than 50% of their actual capability. Let's fix that right now with 5 power unlocking tweaks. Visual Effects Overhaul. First, we'll tackle a major performance killer: fancy visual effects. Go to this PC, Properties, Advanced System Settings, Advanced tab, Performance Settings. Click on Adjust for Best Performance and watch what happens. Every resource-hungry animation is disabled instantly. The difference is immediate. Windows open faster, menus respond instantly, and everything feels snappier. If you still want some visual polish, I recommend only keeping these 3 options checked: smooth edges on screen fonts, show thumbnails instead of icons, and show window contents while dragging. Power plan secrets. This next setting is critical but overlooked. Windows deliberately limits your processor speed to save power, even when plugged in. Go to Control Panel, then Power Options. Most computers are set to Balanced by default. Switch to High Performance, and you'll immediately unleash your processor's full potential. For even better results, create a custom plan with everything set to maximum performance. This one change improved benchmark scores by over 20% in my testing. Startup Program Cleanse. Next, we'll eliminate the startup bloat. Most computers have 20+ unnecessary programs launching at boot. Press Ctrl-Shift-S to open Task Manager, then click the Startup tab. Disable everything except your antivirus and any truly essential programs. Here's what you should target: update checkers for rarely used programs, cloud storage apps you don't need constantly running, game launchers unless you play daily, anything with high startup impact you don't recognize. My test laptop's boot time went from 45 seconds to just 17 seconds. That's a 62% improvement from just a few clicks. Registry Optimization. Let's adjust your Windows registry to prioritize foreground applications. Type regedit in Windows Search and navigate to 8-key local machine, sys current control set control priority control. Set Win32 priority separation to 38 hexadecimal. This tells Windows to give maximum priority to whatever program you're actively using, making everything feel more responsive. Storage acceleration. Let's optimize your storage system, which has a huge impact on perceived speed. First, make sure Storage Optimization is running weekly for peak SSD performance. Then, flush your DNS cache to speed up web browsing. Run command prompt as administrator and type ipconfig flush DNS and press enter. These optimizations together typically improve overall system performance by 40 to 100% without changing any hardware. Thermal management, the key to longevity. Now let's tackle the biggest physical killer of modern laptops: heat. Manufacturers are obsessed with making laptops thinner, but physics doesn't care about marketing trends. Look at this cooling solution. The fan is barely 3 millimeters thick, the heat pipe is minuscule, and there's almost no fin area for heat dissipation. Under load, this CPU reaches 97 degrees Celsius. That's nearly boiling temperature. This constant heating and cooling creates microfractures in solder joints and accelerates component degradation. After about 500 thermal cycles, connections start to fail. The solution? First, regular thermal maintenance. Every 12 to 18 months. Clean out the dust from fans and vents using compressed air. Replace the thermal paste between the CPU, GPU, and heatsink. Check that all fans are working properly. This single maintenance routine can lower temperatures by 15 to 25 degrees Celsius and extend component life by years. I've seen it transform overheating laptops into cool runners. Second, invest in a quality cooling pad. Tests in my shop show they can reduce temperatures by 8 to 15 degrees Celsius during intensive tasks. Even just elevating the back of your laptop by an inch improves airflow and cooling by 5 to 10 degrees Celsius. Use a proper stand or even a couple of erasers in a pinch. Finally, use software like ThrottleStop to monitor and control temperatures. Limiting your maximum processor speed by just 10% can reduce heat output by up to 30% with minimal performance impact for most tasks. Battery preservation techniques. The second major failure point is batteries. Modern laptops use thin lithium polymer batteries that typically fail after 300 to 500 full charge cycles. But the real killer isn't just use. It's how you charge. Keeping modern batteries at 100% charge constantly damages them at the chemical level. Here's how to quadruple your battery lifespan. Use battery management software to cap charging at 80%. Don't let it regularly drop below 20%. Store laptops at around 50% charge when unused. Avoid exposing your laptop to temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius. For Windows laptops, many manufacturers include battery limit software. On MacBooks, this feature is built into macOS. If your laptop has a removable battery, consider taking it out when running on AC power for extended periods. If it's built in, the 80% charge limit is your best friend. Storage optimization for reliability. Modern laptops use SSDs which are more reliable than old hard drives, but they still fail, just differently. Most people don't realize SSDs have a finite number of write cycles. This is the smart data from a 3-year-old laptop SSD. It's already used 67% of its rated lifespan, mostly from unnecessary write operations. To extend storage life, disable hibernation, which writes your entire RAM to the SSD. Reduce swap file size if you have sufficient RAM. Move temporary files to a separate drive if possible. Run trim optimization monthly. Keep at least 20% of your SSD free at all times. These changes can reduce SSD wear by up to 70%, potentially adding years to your laptop's useful life. Part 6. Physical damage prevention. A staggering 34% of laptop failures I see are from physical damage that could have been easily prevented. Modern laptops have thinner plastic parts and more fragile display assemblies. This hinge broke because the user always opened the laptop from one corner instead of the center. Always open your laptop with 2 hands from the center. This simple habit prevents uneven stress on hinges and internal cables. Never carry your laptop by the screen, even when closed. The torque this creates weakens internal connections. Use a proper padded sleeve or case, even when carrying your laptop around the house. The minimal protection prevents micro impacts that add up over time. And be gentle with ports. Yanking cables or forcing connections causes socket damage that's often irreparable on modern motherboards. Comprehensive maintenance schedule. Let's put everything together into a maintenance schedule that anyone can follow. Weekly, run disk cleanup to remove temporary files. Reboot your computer completely, don't just sleep. Check for critical software updates. Monthly, dust exterior vents with compressed air. Run antivirus malware scans. Clear browser caches and cookies. Check startup programs for new bloatware. Quarterly, deep software cleanup. Uninstall unused programs. Registry cleaning with a reputable tool. Check battery health statistics. Run System File Checker (SFC) scan-out. Annually, complete internal cleaning. Thermal paste replacement. Full system backup. Operating system optimization. Battery calibration. Following this schedule will keep your laptop running like new for years beyond its expected lifespan. Conclusion. I've seen $3,000 laptops die in 2 years, and $500 budget models last for a decade. The difference isn't luck, it's maintenance, optimization, and usage habits. Yes, modern laptops are less repairable and less durable than their predecessors. But with the right knowledge, you can still beat planned obsolescence and get the maximum performance from your machine. Following these steps might take a few hours a year, but it can save you thousands of dollars and reduce e-waste. That's a win-win in my book. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more tech repair secrets. Drop a comment with your oldest working laptop. I bet we have some dinosaurs still running in this community. Until next time, peace out.